Hi guys, welcome to this channel. My name is Eliya Ulfa. I major English Literature at Sultan Agung Islamic University. Today I want to retell again with the next chapter. The title is Detours and Happenstance. So let's go to the Detours first. Michael was a rich man. He planned to spend his weekend at the resort, but on his way he got lost and there were just detour signs, so he followed it. Then he saw a car and he decided to ask a help, and when he get close to the car, there was just a woman who distressed and she was pregnant. So he took her to the hospital and he remembered about her car, and Michael back to the where he was and took her car to the garage to fix it. Michael went to buy a gift for Annette and her baby, and then he knocked at the door quietly, and there was Annette, looked so pale, very tired and alone. And then Michael offered to Annette to call his parent using his phone, and Annette was agreed. And then Michael excused himself to back to the resort that he booked, and Michael kept thinking about Annette, so he decided to back to the hospital, and he also offered Annette to take her back to her home, but Annette refused it, and Michael asked David to pick Annette at the hospital, and he also asked David to help her in the farm. Michael had to go for business for about 3 weeks. On his business trip, he took a time to visit Annette's parents. He offered them a job at his company, and they were agreed, but they said that they want to go to Auckland. Maybe they will meet Annette at there. Michael back to New Zealand, and he told Annette that her parents would go to Auckland, so she could meet them at there. Michael accompanied Annette to the Auckland, and he have booked a hotel for her and her parents, and then they arrived at Auckland, and Michael offered Annette to have a dinner, but she refused it. They picked Annette's parents in the airport, and then they were coming, and they gave welcome hugs, and then Michael took them to the hotel, and as soon as Michael got home, Annette accompanied him to the receptionist, and on empty leave, Annette took Michael's hand and said thank you to him, and then Michael kissed Annette on the forehead. The days turned into weeks and then months. Annette seemed to be happy, and Michael confessed his feeling to Annette. He wanted Annette to be his wife. She was agreed, and then they hugged each other. The next chapter is Happenstance. It's basically the story of Annette and Ralph. Ralph is a man who lived alone in his bungalow, which he had inherited from her parents. His parents, who died because a car accident, and he might well describe as the mild-mannered Clark Kent type of guy. The Monday morning had dawned fine. The weather forecasters predicted that it would rain later, and Ralph got to go to the office and by a bus, but the bus had to take a diversion around the roadworks, So he was late arriving at work, and then he should attend an early meeting that made him upset. And in the afternoon, when he left the office, it rained, and the weatherman proved his point. Annette's life was the opposite of Ralph's. She lived in a rented house which was shared by three young ladies, and she always wakes up early to ensure that first use of the house single bedroom and without fuss. And then she ate her breakfast and went to the office by bus. She was an accountant in a large government department, and today she saw the weather forecast, but she ignored it, and now it's proven to be raining when she is not carrying an umbrella. Jonathan Franklin Edwards was a man who had finished his term in prison, and not long after he got out of jail, he stole 3 cars, and when he walked through the industrial area, he broke the pipe that would make a flood occur, and he also set fire to the mattress in the store and the paint in the warehouse, and the situation was chaotic. Annette took the bus and she sat where she used to, and today the bus were quietly full, and suddenly there was a man who sitting in the seat next to her. They just shut each other up, and the driver announced that there was a road work, so they had to take a detour. In the afternoon, Annette had to be home late because there was trouble in her office, and when she was at the bus stop, there was this man this morning and gave her half of his umbrella because this is raining so hard. And then they decided to go to the restaurant, and Ralph tried to make a conversation and started to talk about where she worked and other things, and then Ralph drove her to her home, and they made an appointment to meet again. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you enjoy it, and bye. Have a good day.